Good morning, you early morning folks. Hello, everybody. We're up early this morning with a very interesting stream. Okay, so give me a sec. Let me just check and see if I have some cream in the fridge, man, because I don't think I do either. I have to order, get some cream this morning. Yeah, I don't. But needless to say, I'm live really early this morning. So listen, check it out. What? Hey, Centel, baby. Oh, I got something interesting for us this morning. Apparently, I am listed in the exhibits in the Cardi B lawsuit against Tasha K. And I shout out to the LeakYou family. I got eyes and ears everywhere. You know, some people think that, I run around watching them, trying to keep up. And I'm more so referring to that lady from yesterday, but it has nothing to do with this lady. This is Sweet Pea Diaries. Okay, Sweet Pea Diaries. And Sweet Pea Diaries appears to be covering this case in regards to the lawsuit that Cardi B filed against Tasha K for defamation in regards to that Star Marie interview in which Cardi B is suing her for slander. And so, shout out to the lovely person who gave me a heads up on this. I had no idea. I did have a feeling that could be a possibility because there's a couple of things that I know that videos that I've done in the past, like whenever Tasha K said that Chris Brown had gotten a girl pregnant and beat the girl up and blah, 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 and all this type of stuff, and come to find out that wasn't even true. She was fed that information. It was she was completely and absolutely trolled. So I don't know the deal. I don't know the specifics. All I know is that she says that I am listed in some sort of an exhibit list. So I just want to take a look and see what's going on here. And I'll probably delete this video right after. Listen, this is in no way me trying to infringe on your copyright in the Sweet Pea Diaries. Matter of fact, let me share this to my wall. I'm going to say the Cardi B lawsuit against Tasha K for slander and defamation. And Cardi's playing no games. I mean, she's tired of these bloggers. A lot of these bloggers have just become completely out of pocket. Now it's you and Armand Wiggins that I know I've met. Yeah. Oh, really? Armand's in there too? Well, apparently let's hear what Sweet Pea Diaries has to say here.
Jack, I know that's right. Vanderveer, Winter Goddess. You guys let me know if you can hear. Thank you, Miss Bree. Coco says she in this bish. I know that's right. Dynasty, you guys can hear? Okay. You can hear and see everything perfectly. Thank you, Todd. Hey, you guys. So, yeah, we are here with the tea. And boy, oh boy, do I have some for you. But first, I need to know if anyone out there, if you can help me out with something. So I was combing through this mess. So we got all of the exhibits are in. All right, day one, trial day one, the exhibit lists are in, and we're going to go over that. Cardi B, she came through with 1,021 exhibits. Okay, girl, to Tasha's little 100 and something. Cardi B is prepared. All right. One thing I could say about Cardi B and her attorneys, they're prepared. All right. That's what happens when you got top of the notch attorneys. When you didn't come in there with ambulance chasers, people that you paid $14.99. Some of you done found them on, Backpage, Lipstick Alley references. You know what I mean? People that you actually pay top of the line money for, they come in there prepared. 1,021 receipts. Okay. Tasha had like three pages. Okay. Maybe 114, something like that. 112. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. But somebody needs to help me. I need to know, does anyone know who is Shauna Leaks?
Yeah. There's some people out here that know Shauna Leaks, but I will never tell.
Who is Shauna Leaks? Because it appears, honey, that Shauna Leaks, honey, she been doing some back and forth. I need to know, who is Shauna Leaks? Because she appears on this exhibit list with some little shady things. So when we get into it, I need to know if anyone knows. So drop in that chat and let me know, who is Shauna Leaks? Does anybody know who that is? Because I need to know. Because when we get into it, we're going to talk about Miss Shauna. So you guys let me know. If you know who is Shauna Leaks, please drop in that chat and let me know. Yes. So gather round. So you guys, I tell you, make sure if you are here, please make sure that you hit that like button on your way in. Hitting the like is the best way to support this channel. It gets us in the algorithm and YouTube will recommend the video as well. Make sure you are sharing this video so that everyone knows that we're live. Everyone knows that we're coming with these receipts, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you know when we go live and when we upload. No, that's not the trans woman. Is it a YouTuber? I don't know. I need to know who is Shauna Leaks. Because honey, she is on this exhibit list and we're going to get into it. I know I've heard of the name as well. And I really tried to do some investigating and I could not, you know what I mean? So I have a couple people that I need to reach out to, and then maybe they'll be able to tell us who, but Tasha K know who she is. So Tasha girl, if you in the chat, can you please let us know who is Shauna?
Tasha K knows Shauna Leaks very well.
Because she was on that exhibit list hard today, girl, wasn't she? Girl, who is that? Who is Shauna Leaks? No, LeakYou. We'll get into that because they're on the exhibit list as well. So
wait, I'm on the exhibit list. I didn't know this. I had a feeling that was a possibility. But let's listen to some more. Again, I'm in no way trying to infringe on your copyright, Miss Sweet Pea Diaries. This is nothing but promotion for your channel. This is not something I'm going to do every day. But I am LeakYou. And I did share your video on my community wall, and I'll share it on my crimes and investigations as well. And I may even do a little review from time to time on your videos as well. Hey, George, the patio guy. It is so good to see you. She's this great YouTuber that comes with the facts and the receipts. Well, I absolutely love good YouTubers like this. We love YouTubers that come with the facts and receipts, especially those that are around the criminal justice system, crimes and justice, even if it is a lawsuit that is not necessarily a trial, but it is a civil lawsuit. This is something that we've been waiting on for years and years. And so I'm not surprised to hear that my name's on the exhibit list, but let's continue to listen here.
Oh, yes. So if you've been under a rock and you don't know what we're talking about, we are talking about the lawsuit between Tasha K, YouTube blogger. Okay, don't get it twisted. Tasha K. I'm Tasha K. Don't get it twisted. YouTube blogger. Miss YouTube blogger herself. Miss I did anything to get 1 million subscribers. Miss YouTube blogger herself. Miss Queen of YouTube needs everybody to be mentored by her. Okay? Lie, pants on fire, Tasha K is being sued by Cardi B. Cardi B, multi-platinum international recording star. We know who Cardi B is. She doesn't need any introduction, okay? She's suing Tasha K. And some people say, well, why would she be suing a blogger? Why would she be suing a YouTuber? Well, Tasha K went on her YouTube channel with one of Cardi B's so-called, it was a girl named Star Marie who was claiming to be Tasha K's, Cardi B's friend from the past, but we have since come to know that it was a lie. She was never her friend, never lived with her, but she, she pretended that she knew Cardi B. Well, anyway, she told Tasha a bunch of lies, and Tasha, instead of, being like any of us would be, having integrity, she went on her platform and she did videos stating that Cardi B had herpes, HPV, that, she was a drug addict, that, she was a prostitute, she cheated on her husband. And then there was a video that surfaced of a woman putting a beer bottle up her private. And they said that was Cardi B in that video. So Cardi B ended up suing Tasha K because when she did the videos, Cardi asked her, matter of fact, we have proof of all of this, honey, that demand letters were sent, cease and desist were sent. And Tasha still went on ahead and kept the videos up. So right now, I think the video that is the main video with, it has about 4.5 million hits on YouTube, 4.5 million views on YouTube as of today, 4.5 million views on YouTube. So that's what she's being sued for: defamation, libel, invasion of privacy, and slander. Because you just can't, say things about someone. And if you know that these things are lies when you say them, you're going to be sued. So that's basically where we're at. But we are now at the point where they're actually in trial. They selected the jury yesterday. Yesterday began the trial. Day one was basically yesterday, and today was day two. So what happened yesterday when we were in court? What happened? So yesterday was exhibit list. Day one. Day one consisted of the exhibits. Each side presented their exhibits. We have Tasha K's exhibit list. She had about 125 exhibits. And we're going to get into what her exhibits and what her list entailed.
Look at that list.
And we have Cardi B coming through. Cardi B had 1,021 exhibits. It was over 40 pages worth of exhibits. I could not put them all. It was just too much. We would have been here forever. So I gave you a little snapshot of what the exhibit list looked like. So each side, each page has like the number of, the label of what exhibits, what they are, the titles of them. And basically most of them are videos. All right. Some of them are tweets. Some of them are Instagram posts, screenshots, but most of these are videos. Okay. So each video or exhibit, it gives a brief description of what each of them are. All right. So when we get into Tasha K's exhibit list, all right, I was combing through her exhibit, and her exhibit list mainly, basically, is pointing to Cardi B's videos. So Tasha's argument is that Cardi B said these things about herself. And I see a lot of people wanting to say that as well in my comment section, that Cardi B has said that she was a prostitute, that she done drugs, that she was a stripper hoe, that she raps about these things in her lyrics of her rap songs. So why can't I say these things about her? That's basically Tasha K's argument. I believe that these things were true when I said them because she raps about it in her. Well, hey, there's a lot of rappers that rap about things in their rap songs.
Right.
I don't remember and I don't recall Cardi B rapping and saying that she had herpes.
Thank
I don't
you.
ever recall Cardi B rapping and saying that she was a prostitute.
I
definitely
lady.
don't recall Cardi B rapping and saying that she cheated on her husband.
Exactly.
And if someone knows of a song out there rapping, Cardi B's rapping saying that she put a beer bottle up her private in the video, please point me to that rap song.
None of that.
I don't know that any exist. But in any event, that is what Tasha K, most of these are stating, that she's pointing to Bodak Yellow. She's pointing to, the song Press is about her. She says, press, 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 press. Cardi don't need no press. She's talking about Tasha K, right? And I can't make it up. I'm just, listen to all the people out there that say, Sweet Pea, you always trying to stop being funny. No, I'm telling you, I can't make it up. That's what's on the exhibit list. The song Press is about Tasha K, all right? So this is what Tasha's exhibits really consisted of. Cardi B songs and Cardi B saying, in vlogs and videos where she's dressed up in Halloween costumes pretending to be a Halloween character. Cardi B, a picture of her when she may have had a pimple on her lips. I thought that those were herpes, so I said that they were herpes. These are the things that are on this exhibit list. We have no solid information. I don't see any videos or any paperwork or exhibits that show anything like that. All right, so basically all of these are videos and clips of Cardi B. There are really no paperwork or documentation to prove her case. So that's what the exhibit list looks like on Tasha K's side. And to all the people that are saying, oh, you're being biased, I can't give you what is not there. Yeah, you gotta talk to Tasha K about that. You gotta say, Tasha, that's all you got. So you gotta go on over there to Wino Gang Podcast, or you gotta go on over there to Unwind with Tasha K and ask her. Okay, because I didn't make up this exhibit list. This exhibit list is all consisting of videos of Cardi B talking about herself and, being funny. And, how Cardi, she talks about herself on her lives and she interacts with her audience and her fans. Well, that's what Tasha's using as evidence. I can't make it up. That's what it is. Now, when we get to Cardi B's exhibit list, all right? We get to Cardi B's exhibit list. We have an exhibit list that, like I said, it was over 1,021 pieces of evidence. And the reason why it may appear that Cardi's exhibit list and her stance is a little bit more stronger is because when you're proving that someone has committed defamation and the statements that Tasha K made, she can prove it. She can prove it because there were video after video done, from 2019 all the way up into 2022, where she continues to do posts, she continues to do rants that she deletes and then thinks nobody, and we're going to get into that because the stuff that she deletes and she goes on the Patreon and the backup channel and she does these things. Well, I told you, people were screenshotting, people were screen recording and sending those things. Videos that have been since deleted, they're on this exhibit list. Posts that have been since deleted, they're on this exhibit list. All right. So that's why Cardi's case just looks a little stronger. And it even seems on my end that when I'm speaking about this, oh, you're more biased to Cardi B. Well, I can't make it up. Your list is not as strong because you really can't prove your case. Now, during the actual trial and once they picked the jury, they had, a hearing, and this is actually the minutes from that. And I wanted to briefly go over that because they had the jury selection that day, yesterday. They were in court from 9 to 5. All right. So it says the court discussed pre-trial matters, defendant's forthcoming motion to reconsider, and exhibit lists. Parties conducted voir dire. That means jury selection. That means they interviewed the jurors, and that's how they picked them. It says potential jurors excused while the court heard motions for cause. 10 jurors were selected. All right. The court will reconvene at 11 a.m. and the jury trial will commence at 12. So they had the jury selection at 9. Once they selected the jury, they broke for a break and then they reconvened at 12. Okay. They picked 10 jurors. And they also stated that they discussed defendant, which is Tasha K, her forthcoming motion to reconsider. Now, what is it that she's reconsidering, or what is it that she wants the judge to reconsider? Well, I can only guess. Forthcoming motion to reconsider. They discussed the defendant's forthcoming motion to reconsider. What does Tasha K? What do you want now? I bet you the court said, what is it? What do you want now? What do you want to reconsider? Well, that doesn't mean that she's reconsidering anything. It could mean that she wants the judge to reconsider those darn test results. You want me to do another you didn't agree with the results of my in-camera review and I'm the judge. What could she possibly want anyone to reconsider? Because we know she's not reconsidering. Oh, well, we know that there was a settlement encouraged earlier on in the case. Well, we definitely aren't at that point, so we can't be reconsidering a settlement. Well, what is it that she wants to reconsider? Probably the in-camera review, probably still arguing the fact that something just isn't right. I need more time. I'm trying to stall this out more and more and more. That's the only thing I can think. Okay, you want to reconsider? You need us to stop. You want us to put the brakes, pump the brakes. Oh, this is moving too goddamn fast. Okay, this is moving too fast. All right, I'm trying to stall. This is moving too fast. She said, hold up. What goddamn minute? Hold up. Shit. Don't you take your ass up there on that stand. Listen. I told you to leave Cardi B. Judge, listen, I don't even want to be here. I don't have nothing to do with this. Why don't you reconsider? I told her to leave her alone. I told her. Oh, God, why can't we reconsider? I don't know what they be reconsidering, child. The judge said, listen, I looked at these results.
Listen, check this out. You've got Olga Izmirlova. And from what I thought she was some sort of like accident lawyer or some sort of, what was it? It was something it wasn't even really related to these type of lawsuits. I don't think the lady but maybe I'm wrong. I don't believe she's ever tried a case like this. But you've got Olga representing Kibi Studios and Tasha K. You've got Sarah Motz, Lisa Moore, William Pagonot representing Cardi B, and then you've got Sadir Sabak representing Tasha K as well as Kibi Studios, because not only did Cardi B go after Tasha K individually, she went after her LLC too, Kibi Studios. There's been a lot of legal wrangling here, but basically Cardi B has 3 lawyers and Tasha K has 2. But I digress. Let's continue.
She doesn't have it. There's nothing we can do. Now, what do you want? She doesn't have it. Hey, she don't got it. What do you want? I don't know. But when we were going over, man, I was combing through this, and I'm telling you, I went through all of these results. I looked at the do you know that Tasha K had these test results? She had these test results back in 2020. She had these test results in August of 2020. All right. That wasn't the first, when we first heard about these herpes tests, I hate to even say the word, but when we heard about these STD results,
I'm with you, girl.
Like we just now
I'm with you on that one.
Recently, a couple months back.
Because it's bullshit.
These were turned in last year, 2 years ago, 2020.
Wow.
August of 2020, August 27th to be exact. UCLA test results were turned in to Tasha K and her attorneys. Now, we got videos after videos, okay, that are on Cardi B's exhibit list. We have one of the videos from Tasha K. It's saying, Cardi, I wiped my ass with that demand letter. That's on the exhibit list. Bloggers that reposted, and we're going to get into that. Bloggers. Now, you guys know defamation, slander, libel. When someone sues you for that, they have to prove that it affected their character, right? Cardi B is saying, I'm a celebrity. This affected me. It affected my livelihood. It affected my character. I'm a celebrity, well-renowned. I do business with other companies. you're affecting my brand by spreading this nonsense. We sent you demand letter. We sent you cease and desist. You didn't, adhere to any of our requests. And then you put up a video saying, I wiped my ass with your demand letter. Well, that made it to the exhibit list. But bloggers that reposted that information, you didn't do anything but help Cardi B's case. Because what that proves is that the narrative that Tasha put out there with the herpes and HPV and all of the accusations made in the videos, other people repeating it and other people doing videos about it directly shows people believe this. People are entertaining this narrative. Now it's making its way around YouTube. It's making its way around the internet, and other people are reposting. Other people are doing videos on it, particularly Michelle A.T. Alien, Wiley Show, LeakYou, Spilt Milk, Brown Sugar, YouTube. Just to name a few. These are videos, channels, platforms. They didn't say that Cardi B had these things. No, that's not what Cardi B is saying at all. What she's saying is you have now created a narrative and you have now put out information that is not true. And now you have other people doing videos on it. You have other people making commentary and discussing your video. Okay, now for all the people that are, they want to hate, they want to get upset and say, why you hey, this is public information, all right? You can go and you can get this information yourself. You can pull it up and you can read it for yourself. So I'm not putting out anything. I'm not doxing anyone. This is public information. Anything that they don't want to be made known to the public, it's sealed.
Hey,
right?
Listen, straight up from the LeakYou side, it's all good. Because I was one of the main bloggers that was out here calling Tasha K on her bullshit. I was one of the main people out here on a mission to let people know that Tasha K that just was wrong. Tasha K should have never published that nonsense. And then to top it off, I ended up even exposing Star Marie. Star Marie came up on her Instagram one day about a month after this interview, and she said that Tasha K paid her for that interview. It was either paid her or tried to pay her, one of the two. And she I think it was tried to pay her. And then she tried to act like she didn't want the money or something like that. But definitely, I exposed the hell out of Star Marie. I exposed the hell out of that trash ass diss song that she tried to pull with Cardi B's, the song, I can't remember the name, and if you want to, if you wanted to, these expensive, these is red, but the song I'm talking about, right? But this lady, Star Marie, who's completely not playing with the full deck, proceeded to do this trash ass song in a graveyard. So yeah, I absolutely exposed the hell out of that whole situation. It was a very unfortunate situation, and Tasha K was given an opportunity to pull that video down. You don't just do videos and interviews with people, especially that you've not vetted, and then allow a lie like that to seep her on. You literally slandered that woman, Tasha K. I said it then and I'll say it now. And really, I don't care who gets mad about it. I really don't. You or any of the people that support you. And although I like one of the ladies that supports you, I'm just telling it the way that it is. Period. Tasha K slandered Cardi B, but I'm not the judge, and I'm not, I don't have anything to do with, any decisions that will be made in this case. But it is my humble opinion. Yeah, Bodak Yellow. Thank you, Centel. It is my humble opinion that Tasha K absolutely slandered Cardi B. And when Cardi B, started voicing her opinion on the matter, Tasha K just got nastier and nastier and nastier. And I'm a blogger. Then it was I'm a journalist. Then I'm a blogger. Then I'm a journalist. And then to top it off, we discovered we actually were able to successfully troll Tasha K more than once. We were able to get Tasha K to publish a story on Chris Brown having a baby and beating on the woman, and it wasn't even true. It wasn't even true. But anyway, I digress. But I just want to let that be known. So anyway.
It is sealed. So That's not doing anything but helping Cardi B's case. So when people do videos that are relaying information that you've heard on Tasha K's channel and she presented it to be true, and now you have other YouTubers and other blog sites and articles that are now being done because of Tasha K. Yep, that made it to the exhibit list. What else made it to the exhibit list? Oh, Instagram messages. Instagram messages. Instagram messages between someone named Shauna Leaks and Daytime Tea Time. I don't know what these Instagram messages are.
I do.
They're just on the exhibit list. Again, I have no idea what they are. They are on the exhibit list. Maybe Tasha will give that information because she said, oh, she found out that people were turning her in and, people were snitching. And so maybe she'll let everyone know what the DMs, what they revealed. But somebody named Shauna Leaks, honey, and Candace, Instagram messages between the two of them made it to the exhibit list. Now, Armand Wiggins, a video stating Tasha K admits to posting fake news, made it to the exhibit list. There was a lot of little references with Armand's videos making it to the exhibit list, but I was not surprised because he was basically calling Tasha K out. Armand, he's going to call her out and he's going to expose her fakeness and her lies, and that made it to Cardi B's exhibit list as well because she's saying, listen, even this blogger is smart enough to know that she's a liar and she's admitting to lying. He's not the only one that have heard her say. We've heard her say, I post fake news, I can make a lie go viral. So Armand's video stating that Tasha K admits to posting fake news, that made it to the exhibit net list. Nosy Ho, okay? And I don't even think she's on YouTube anymore. Nosy Ho, one of her videos made it to the exhibit list. The tea on the doctor mistress that Tasha K didn't get to. Breaking news, Jackson News with receipts. Derek Jackson News with receipts. The tea on the doctor's mistress that Tasha K didn't get to. That made it to the exhibit list. I'm telling you. Hit the Cash App, y'all. Drop that Cash App. Yes, drop it. I know that's right. My people's in there like, support Sweet Pea. I know that's right. You do not have to send me no Cash Apps, honey. Y'all don't have to do any of that. Y'all just go ahead and like the video. That's all I need you to do. Hit like, share, and subscribe. I don't need any Cash Apps. All right. But this just goes to show you, when you're on YouTube and you're doing videos and you're doing commentary and you are repeating information that someone else, you better fact check. Okay. You better not be so quick to want to trend and get views and go viral, because you better check some of the stuff that people are saying, because you just might make it on an exhibit list. All right. You'll never know. Honey, we also saw on the exhibit list people that are intending to sue Tasha K. An email from another, and I'm not even going to say who, because I knew about this already. I told you someone reached out to me and asked me about an attorney, and I saw them on that exhibit list. I saw an email where they're intending to sue Tasha K. There's a lawsuit coming her way from someone else, and that made it to the exhibit list. All right. Yeah, that made it to the exhibit list. But I'm not going to say who, because they had asked me not to spread that. And I'm not going to do that. When it becomes known and it becomes public, it'll just be public. But I won't put it out there. Yeah, honey. But it just goes to show you, you better do some fact checking, and you better ask people for receipts when they get to posting these videos and they start saying they got tea on people and this is true about a person. You better watch that, because you can find yourself caught up in that. All people that do YouTube videos, people that are bloggers, got to be careful, because you just might make it on an exhibit list. And this goes to show that. Now, I'm not saying that any of these people, they don't have anything to worry about. None of these people are going to be sued. Nope, we're not saying that. Please do not spread that narrative. None of these people are going to be sued. None of these people are going to be called to the witness stand. None of these people are being hauled into court. Not that I know of. I don't see anything like that. But it's just their videos, material, references, they're on an exhibit list because it's Cardi showing proof of, this is what's happening to me on the internet as a result of this woman posting fake news, posting fake information about me, putting out lies, spreading falsehoods about me. So now she's got other people doing it as well. Other people commenting and commentary on her videos. So that's really all that is an example of. So I'm not saying that these people are going to be sued and that any of these people are going to court, because by no means are they. Okay. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat, because y'all know I cannot. Ooh. Kate says Armand and Cardi are friends. Yeah, well, that came after. I don't think that they're friends as a result of any of this. I believe that their friendship has just recently started to develop. This exhibit list and this court case, this years in the making. So this exhibit list wasn't just put together. She's obsessed about Cardi because she gave her attention. Then she clapped back with those disgusting allegations. Yeah, life with the Leonard family says them being friends don't matter. Miss Bree says, oh my God, more lawsuits. Lovely One says, Sweet Pea, I really hope this makes YouTube clean up messy bloggers. Wow. Miss Bree says, bankruptcy, y'all heard it here first. Dea says, it's going to hurt her pocket. She'll stop with her BS for good. Okay, and Danielle says, what does it mean if a person made the exhibit list? So what that is, so I think I explained it, but we'll go over it again. So this exhibit list is what they intend on showing. Exhibit lists are, their exhibits, their evidence, what they are using to support their case. So each side has an exhibit list, and the exhibits, exhibit 1, exhibit 2, exhibit 3, and so on, and they're numbered. And each one intends to support each side. So Cardi has an exhibit list of what she intends to show that's going to support her case. And Tasha K has an exhibit list, what she intends to show that's going to support her case. So each side entered in their list. And, each exhibit there's a description for each one, and it explains what it is. So when we went over it, we're able to see exhibit 1, what it is, what it entails. So going through it, Tasha's, like I said, hers, and I'm not trying to downplay her, hey, she paid for attorneys and this was the service that they gave her. That's all that they were able to put together. They put together references from Cardi B's album, songs, vlogs that she may have done in the past, Halloween skits that she may have done, her interacting with her fans, stuff that she may have done, but references to her being a stripper in her past. She never said she was not a stripper, but it's just Tasha trying to show example that she said certain things in her rap song. She's called herself names that I may have called her in the videos. So that's where I got this information from. That's Tasha K's argument. Cardi B herself has called herself a stripper, a whore, whatever, prostitute. I've never heard her call herself a prostitute, but I do remember her playing a role in that movie with Jennifer Lopez, Hustlers or whatever it was. And I remember around that time she was playing that role. So there could have been things where she could have been auditioning. It could have been her acting out a skit. And I do remember Cardi saying that she was acting out a skit. It was a vlog. It was things that she was doing. Vines. That's what they're called. When Cardi used to do Vines back in the day, well, they're using stuff like that. It could have been jokes. That doesn't mean that she really meant that about herself. She never once came out and said, these are true statements about myself. Who would go on live and say those things about themselves? So anything that was referenced in a song, that's what Tasha is putting up there. She said these things in rap songs. So that's what's on her exhibit list, little excerpts from this song. And like I said, press is supposed to be, she said certain things is about her, about Tasha K, so that's what's on her exhibit list. Now we have on Cardi B's exhibit list all of the things I said. We've got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all Tasha K's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Patreon, all of those videos that she went on rants on Wino Gang podcast, because I can tell by the dates, you can tell from 2020, 2021, things on Patreon that are deleted, things that are on the Wino Gang podcast that have been since deleted. They're on this exhibit list. Screenshots that were on Instagram, of posts that are deleted. They are on the exhibit list, which means they had them. They were there. They were watching. They screen recorded. They screenshotted. So it doesn't matter if you deleted it. They have it. And even with YouTube things that are deleted, if you are a forensic, like a computer forensic expert, you're able to get things that are deleted. So it doesn't matter if you delete it. So things that have been since removed for the public, they're on the exhibit list. So this exhibit list was pretty lengthy. Tasha's trademark registration, the new watermark, the new word mark for the new Unwind with Tasha K, the way she changed it from lowercase to all capital, that's on the exhibit list, showing proof that what was you trying to do? Was you trying to do something sneaky? What were you trying to do? YouTube live comments that have been since deleted, things that she's commented back to people when they make comments under her videos. They have all of that stuff.
Man, okay? Ouch.
I just thought that it was really, it was really interesting. Don't let me forget this. Larry Reid's interview with Tasha K. September 24th, 2020.
Wow.
Larry Reid live. Yes, honey. You made that exhibit list. Your interview with Tasha K back in September 24th, 2020. They checking that out too, honey. What you talking about on that interview? What did she talk about with Larry Reid? Honey, not the preacher, man. Not the preacher. That's on the exhibit list. Now we got some interesting businesses. And I said, are these Tasha K's businesses? We got Kiwi Transport. I didn't know that they had a transport company. Kiwi Transport, Mona Lisa Brown, LLC. Tasha, you got all these businesses. Kiwi Transport, LLC. Let me find out y'all transporting dialysis patients. Let me find out that y'all transporting people back and forth to their doctor's appointments. Mona Lisa Brown, I don't know who that is. That might be somebody. Who is that? That might be, is that the Pangea? Is that an affiliate of Pangea? Mona Lisa Brown. Mona Lisa Brown? Who is that? Honey, moving that money around, moving around chair. That's why Shaq said, taxes. I don't know anything about no taxes. Taxes. Who pay taxes? Taxes. I guess you didn't want that, or I guess you did not want that to be presented to the jury. I guess I see why we was doing all this. No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. All these different businesses. Kiwi Transport, Mona Lisa Brown. Who is Mona Lisa? Does anybody know Mona Lisa? Who is Mona Lisa? Child, what they talking about? So let me get this right. Cardi B made an album song about Tasha K. Keep in mind, the album was made prior to Cardi becoming a celebrity, but Cardi somehow knew Tasha K was going to defame her. Life with the Leonard family said they probably not paying anything on them, any taxes on them businesses. Child. Yeah, Cardi will probably be there every day. Fake businesses. I know that's right, Kate. Child, I don't know what they doing around there at Kiwi Studios. I don't know. They transporting people back and forth to dialysis, honey. Yes, but that exhibit list was pretty strong. Cardi B, 1,021 exhibits. And you know, it's just really a shame because all of it is your word. Like, can you imagine looking at yourself on a video? They're going to pull up a projector screen and they're going to play the videos of you talking ish. You know what I mean? And her up there in rare form. You know how Tasha get, boy. She be feeling herself. Can you imagine watching yourself on the screen in front of everybody, in front of the judge, in front of the jury? They're going to look at her. You said that? That's what you said? Child, the jury going to be putting their head down. They're going to say, you said those things. That's you. That's you. Who else is that? That's you. Are you the only talent around there? There's no other Tasha K. Can you imagine? But yes, guys, it was very interesting. The Wiley Show, honey, the Wiley Show. I mean, we know that you love Tasha K, but you're on Cardi B's exhibit list. Cardi B said, even the Wiley Show repeated these narratives. Even the Wiley Show did commentary on Tasha K's rampage about me. Sure, it's not doing anything but proving her case.
That's right.
Just proving, solidifying. So day one of court was filled with exhibit lists, going over the exhibit list and combing through it. And everyone, the jury, they were selected. You know, everyone got to see, on both sides got to see this exhibit list. I wonder what questions they asked the jury. But we did see, I think, didn't we look over the list, what the questions that they asked the jury? No, I'm not sure. But I wonder who's on the jury. I wonder how many women are on the jury. I wonder how many men are on the jury. You know, that'll be interesting to find that out. But that was day one. That's what day one consisted of. The exhibit list. We also have on the exhibit list the Facebook follower report, Instagram follower, Twitter engagement, how many followers, video views, YouTube video views, YouTube analytics. As far as Tasha K is concerned, Cardi B saying, how much money has this woman made off of me? Since 2018, her numbers have risen. So we're comparing numbers from 2018 through 19 through 20, and we're watching the numbers go up. And we're watching video after video of Cardi B be produced. So Cardi B is even, you know, basically stating the same thing we said yesterday, clickbait. Basically, she's grown since she started this content about me. So we have the YouTube analytics, we have Twitter, we have the engagement numbers, the revenue, what's being made. And we also, I found it interesting that we also have the YouTube partner programs. And I said, well, why would they put the YouTube partner programs up there? Well, because YouTube has specific guidelines as to what you can and cannot do and partake in on YouTube, what you're supposed to be abiding by, the rules on YouTube. So I found that to be interesting. Oh, they're bringing up the YouTube partner terms. Because what they're saying is, I mean, is this allowed on YouTube? I thought bullying and harassment and spreading false narratives, I thought that that wasn't allowed on YouTube. Slandering, defamation. So they're referencing, and they have the whole YouTube partner program terms and conditions on their exhibit list. So a lot of people ask me, do you think they're going to take Tasha K's channel? I don't know. I don't know. I feel as though if YouTube, they were going to take the channel, they would have done that by now. But they didn't know. It's not like you have someone over there sitting at YouTube that knows exactly what's going on in everybody's videos. They have bots and robots and, systems that do a lot of these reviews on the videos. So they may not specifically have known, but they're probably going to become aware that there's a lawsuit with Cardi B and Tasha K because it's being done on their platform. So there may be some things for them to consider. But I definitely know that the videos will be removed. The videos that are on this exhibit list, it shows video after video on Patreon, on Twitter, on, the Wino Gang podcast, all of those videos that were on the Wino Gang podcast that have been deleted, the rants, they are on the exhibit list, So those are things that she's going to have to consider, like, how's this going to affect me? What does this do to my brand? Obviously, it gets you to 1 million subscribers at any cost. Some people say at any cost. I'll do whatever it takes to get there. I don't care. Tasha should have stopped. Yes, they will take it down. YouTube probably knew people have been reporting TK page for the longest. Okay. Monica says, it's not like lawyers and judges sit and watch YouTube. After this, though, I'm sure they'll pay more attention since it can go on for years. And, we all know when we watch things that happen on YouTube, and we watch a lot of mess that happens on YouTube, and a lot of it is, just sometimes you just have to know when to pull back, and you just have to know when to say, I'm just not partaking in it. But this is different. This is on a level of defamation, slander, libel, invasion of privacy. And then you have other YouTubers that start doing videos and commentary on a narrative that's a lie. And I think that's exactly why we see this lawsuit. And when other people say, well, bloggers are going to have to be careful now because you're not going to be able to do commentary and you're not going to have an opinion on celebrities, that's the farthest from the truth. I think this is a prime example that if you slander and defame someone, and then if you take that narrative from another content creator and then you go on to do it, and then it spreads and spreads, that's exactly what Cardi is showing. This can happen to anyone. This is not just a celebrity. This can happen to anyone on YouTube, anyone that is a subscriber, anyone that is having anything to do with YouTube. You can be doxxed. You can have a rumor put out about you, and then it spreads to this person, that person, that person, and it can definitely affect your character. You have people that have work, that have businesses, and they don't want things like this to affect their livelihood. So that's what is being shown in this case, that, hey, she put this out about me. She stated that I had herpes. She stated that, I put this beer about that was me in that video. And then she had other people following suit by doing commentary on it. These people were not necessarily saying that they believed it to be true. However, it shows that you defame my character and that you affected my livelihood, because now you got other people making these videos, and other people as well. They are engaging in conversation about me having herpes. So that was a perfect example of that, bringing up other YouTubers and other YouTube videos. All I know is I didn't, Sweepy Diaries, we ain't got nothing to do with it. I ain't Cardi, girl, no ma'am. I didn't know, no ma'am, not me. I didn't, girl. I just report the facts. I just going up here and talk about why'd you do this to Cardi? Why'd you do her like that, ma'am? She said, I do what I do. Well, this is what being MF and Tasha K gets you, So yes, the exhibit list, that was day one of the trial. That's what was happening with day one. As it goes on and as the case continues, the trial continues, we will keep you updated. Answer a few more questions, and then we're going to be up on out of here. Sweet Pea, do you think the Wiley Show should be concerned? But he lives for Tasha K, and he continues to repeat whatever she says. Again, I will say this again. No one is having anything to worry about. This is an exhibit list. This is not a subpoena. This is not them saying these people got to come into court. This is simply Cardi B's team referencing these videos. All right. The exhibit list is just a reference of the videos. The people that they're made the exhibit list, quote unquote, they are not being hauled into court. They're not being called in to testify or anything like that. We looked at the witness list and none of these people are on there. You never know. I don't know what happens in court. You can subpoena people, but I doubt that these people, they will be called. This is just an example of showing this narrative was now repeated by other people, and other people referred to it. It was trending. This was very much a thing. It wasn't just some old gossip. It wasn't just Tasha getting up there, made a video, and went on and sat down. This is a repeated video after video after video. And now other bloggers and other people picking up the story and also commenting and also doing commentary. That's what this is an example of. This has nothing to do with hauling them into court. All right. So we don't want to spread that narrative. Please, please do not put that narrative out there. We are not saying that. We will say it again. None of these bloggers do not have anything to worry about. We are not saying any way, shape, or form that they're being hauled into court. They are on the exhibit list. Their videos are being referenced. That's it. Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be really interesting, isn't it? So shout out to Sweet Pea Diaries on this particular video. Shout out to her. And I'm not surprised to be on that exhibit list, to be honest with you. And I fully expected it. But the truth is, I never agreed with it. I thought it was a bunch of BS. I hate that Tasha K did that. You know, she didn't have to do that for the numbers, you know, and it wasn't even just that. It was some of the other BS, you know, and I just hate that she put herself in that type of position, because I've watched Tasha K, you know, when Tasha K was sitting at her dining room table in front of her bookcase. That's how long I've been familiar with Tasha K. And I just hated to see her do that. Especially when, you know, we all knew Star Marie was weird, but if you watched her Instagram after all that happened, you'll get to understanding that there's something not right with that lady, you know, period. And it's like Tasha K tried to explain, Cardi B tried to explain to Tasha K, I don't know this lady. You're trying to make it more than what it is. And it's just sad that it ended up being that way. So anyway, guys, I got to get up off of here. It's time to start my morning. I was up really early today. Hey, Regina. Oh, my gosh. It's crazy. Hey, Miss B. How are you? How are you, Natalie? Yeah, she did a very good job breaking it down. And I suggest each and every one of you, I dropped a link to her channel in the chat. Definitely go, give her channel a subscribe and a follow. She seems to be covering this case each day. And I hear Tasha K is taking the stand today. Yeah, definitely catch up on the replay, Regina. You know, again, I'm not surprised that some of my videos ended up on this exhibit in this Tasha K Cardi B case, especially the ones where I was able to prove Tasha K intentionally gives false news. And even when you tell her it's fake news and false news, she will still put the video out. And it's unfortunate. So anyway, guys, I'll catch you guys next time. Until later, guys.